Hello, Techunami here. Welcome back to another bar twirl tips and tricks video. That's what we're going to call it this time. And let's get started right away so we keep this nice and short. Go ahead and drop that down and go to skirmish, go to advanced, get rid of this silly bot here. I would recommend going to metal map. So type in metal and you're going to have a couple metal maps here. Any of these work. You can do any map too, but full metal plate, click this one, download it. This is a great map for testing things because the whole map is made of metal. Meaning you can put metal extractors over the entire map. So there's no limitations on where you can build them. We're going to go ahead now and first add some settings. So this is all the same. Go to extras. It's all optional too, these settings. I'm just turning on everything so you can have more options if you want to do this. And we're going to go ahead and go to cheats. And here's where we're going to crank up the resources. So add a 0 to all these. And with storages, you can actually go to 20,000 if you want to, but there's no need. I'm just showing you can do it. Add a 0 to the resource multipliers. And by default, it goes to ×2. This right here is a lot of resources, so that is going to save me some time, so I don't got to build a whole lot of stuff to get going. And build range, I would actually only go to 2 or 3, because the bigger the range, it kind of starts slowing you down for certain reasons, but different topic. There are reasons to have a higher build range, but for the most part, it might make it more difficult to manage. That's done. Let's add an active bot, so there are no time constraints, and let's get started. Jump straight into it.
Choose your starting location.
All right, welcome back. So we are in the game, and we're going to go ahead and click anywhere and start. As you can see here, if I push Z and then get my metal extractor selected, the whole screen is this light blue or green, teal, whatever color you want to call it, meaning I can put metal extractors everywhere. And if you look at my cursor, it already tells me how much that's going to give me. So each metal node I put, or extractor I put, is 237 metal a second. See right here? There it goes, working. That's a lot of metal a second. So I don't need many of these things. That right there is good enough. A little bit of energy. And as you can see, my commander by himself already generates energy per second and metal at the very bottom there. So he itself is generating resources. But this is all I need. And now we're going to go ahead and build a aircraft factory. Or aircraft plant. Yeah, aircraft plant. And then by that, we're going to make a constructor. This guy is going to build a tier 2 one. And you can either right-click on the building itself, or right-click on your builder, and it does the same thing, but in this situation, if you click on the builder, he'll continue to assist this guy whatever he does. Now we're going to build a Tier 2 advanced aircraft, or advanced aircraft, but I call it a Tier 2. Alright, now both these guys are going to assist him, and actually we're kind of done. So, now we have our builders, and you can do this with bots or vehicles. The only difference between any of the constructors is what factory they can build. For example, the bots can only build an advanced bot factory, vehicles advanced vehicle factory, and aircraft advanced aircraft factory. That's the only difference. But aircraft have the advantage because they can just fly over things instead of having to drive around it, right? So, blueprints. How do these work? So, if you click on a builder here, I already have one selected, I'll show you. So if you do Alt-B, that'll select it. So I have this formation here, the 2x2 construction turret blueprint. So I can click it, and he's going to automatically start building it. And I can actually click, these guys assist him. They'll help build a little faster. Now, to get this blueprint made, I'm going to make a new one. So here, I'm going to come over here and have these guys assist him. We're going to do a 3x3 formation in the grid of advanced construction turrets. I'll build it here just a sec. Doesn't take long at all with these resources. And build power increased. Okay, so now that's done, I can select all these by left-clicking and holding it and dragging a box around it. Now if you come down here, you can do Save Blueprint. Now, I already had it saved, so we'll see what happens, but it also gives you a number 6. So I got a couple of these saved already. So now, I click on this builder, I push Alt-B, there it is. I can go ahead and click it, and he'll build it again. But if I wanted to, you can also cancel that as well, and this works the same as building other things too. So, Alt-B again, I can literally drag this and make formations of it using the Shift and Alt button, Shift and all that kind of stuff. You can space it out to the actual formation. It treats each of these as a building structure. So if you go back to the key binding video, you can learn how to do this, but this will show you how to do this a little faster. So you can literally save a lot of time by pre-making blueprints, and it's very handy. I didn't do this for a long time, and I wish I would have because I was always too intimidated by it. But it's very simple to do, and you can even change it. So we go back to Alt-B. If you see here under the cursor, it says Alt right bracket key or left bracket key. So take your hand and move it over to the right side of your keyboard, pushing the right Alt just to the right of spacebar, and you can hold it and push the bracket keys. So you can see here, I got one selected already. This is the last video I made when I failed. I made a mistake. You can basically make a whole base and then save the blueprint. There's many applications for this. You can see here it's cycling through them. So I got a couple, and you can just do also Alt-Delete, and that'll delete it. So this one, Alt-D, it's gone. This one's gone. I have 2 of those saved. So that's blueprints. It's really simple and really handy. I would recommend practicing it and making some formations, and it'll save you a lot of time. The only time it might come in hindrance is if you're on a high terrain map. Then you got to manually build things, but for the most part, it's pretty simple and fun. So if that helped, please drop me a like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye!